there's dirt on my hands.
Hello YouTube, Boss Rino. Welcome to my channel. So ito, NUKES Top 5. Top 4 scary ghost video that will make you pitch at hisipin. Ito, bihira pa, napansin ko, bihira itong mag-upload. O inaabot ng minsan 2 weeks, 3 weeks bago mag-upload tun si NUKES Top 5 kasi sinasala niya yung mga magaganda. So pagka walang magandang lumalabas, hindi niya sinasama sa kanyang top 5 or top 4 or something, top 10. So kaya sigurado tayo na maganda to, na nakakatakot to. Kung di man nakakatakot to, interesting, something. Basta maganda, di ba? So tirahin natin to bago pa tirahin ng iba.
TikTok user Brianna's videos are mostly dedicated to her favorite pastime, free diving in the beautiful waters just off the coast of sunny Florida.
Ito, pinaka nakakatakot ako sa ilalim ng dagat. Feeling ko kaya ko mag-skydive pero hindi ko kayang mag-ganto, scuba.
Now, none of Brianna's videos have anything to do with the supernatural. Well, except for just this one. One afternoon, Brianna is going for a routine dive and she captures something truly chilling.
Uy, gago, may sumisigaw. Babae yan. Babae yan. Nasa ilalim ng dagat yan. Ay, puta. Ayoko na mga gaya. Pumapasok sa ano. Gago. Gago ako. Wala na ako. Tatakbo na ako pataas ng tubig yan.
Brianna starts to panic as she hears loud, distressed underwater screams all around her. After she surfaces and disturbed by what she just heard, she goes down again to try to figure out just what is going on.
Wala na siya narinig. Kinikilabutan yung bato ko.
This time, there are no screams. Brianna is baffled by what just happened and posts her strange unexplained video to TikTok. Now, of course, many viewers accuse Brianna of adding a fake audio track to her dive video. So, to prove them wrong, Brianna posts again, this time showing the footage directly from her GoPro camera.
People are asking what camera I use. GoPro 7 works perfectly fine for me. I cracked it a little bit, but I use the case. Definitely not a voiceover though, so I'm gonna show you the video straight out of my GoPro.
Uy, ang galing nito. Ako din naisip ko yun, baka kaya ilagay kasi yung boses eh. Ang galing yung naisip niya, tangina, baka totoo, patay tayo dyan.
Just like how I recorded it. So you can hear.
Oh, meron nga. Oh! Oh, patay kayo, yung mga basher. Ano kayo ngayon? Dilagay yung audio, Ayan, raw video na yan, Yan, nakakilabot. Grabe.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's not a voiceover or an edit or anything like that. So.
Now, when watching Brianna's original video, it looks like she's swimming through some kind of wreckage, possibly that of a sunken ship. Many viewers believe that she might have captured the eerie final screams of the ghost of someone who didn't survive the wreck.
Yan, Ay, puta, nakakilabot.
Now, paranormal or not, the strange underwater screams are absolutely unnerving.
Ang kalmado pa nga niya, panic na daw yung gano'n eh. Ako talaga tatakbo ko pataas ang tubig sa takot.
This next creepy video was uploaded to TikTok by Rosie B from Michigan. The home security clip shows Rosie's daughter strolling through the kitchen when the toddler seems to have a very odd and chilling encounter.
Ito, nakita ko na to pero pag Nooks Top 5, iba eh. Iba yung dating ng kwento eh. May umabot, di ba? May umabot. Ay, pucha. Hindi kaya pekein ng bata yun.
At first, the girl appears to be talking to someone that we can't see, when suddenly something seems to try to yank a plastic container of snacks right out of her hand. Whatever it is then seems to go after her toy box. The toddler puts up a fight and wins, and then just walks away, seemingly angry at whoever or whatever was grabbing at her things. Later, when Rosie asks her daughter about what happened, the little girl says that a young boy and girl were trying to take away her toys.
Oh,
But
shit.
looking at the video, there's just no one there. At least no one that we can see.
Yari.
So is the little girl fighting over toys with the ghosts of two children? Let me know what you think. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything, in 1622, Ye Old King's Head Inn was built in Chester, England.
Luman-luma na, nakatayo pa yan hanggang ngayon.
It is said that at least 13 ghosts haunt the old inn, including a man in black that roams the haunted hotel and the ghost of a young child.
Oh, shit.
The many spirits of the inn are said to frequently interact with visitors and guests, especially in the inn's many bedrooms. These days, Ye Old King's Head still serves as a hotel, bar, and restaurant and is now owned by Harry Achilleos. As a paranormal enthusiast himself, Harry has a grand plan for Ye Old King's Head Hotel. He wants to capture real evidence of paranormal activity at the inn and let hotel guests experience it as well.
Oh, shit. Uy, ang dami.
Harry, along with his friends and fellow paranormal investigators Brett and Danny, installed 16 live cameras to record multiple angles of every room in the hotel. Visitors can now rent rooms to explore and seek out their own paranormal experience, and they usually find it. The owner and his team carefully monitor their guests on the 16 video feeds, both to make sure that everyone is safe and to capture paranormal evidence. The Old King's Head team have collected hours of creepy, unexplained footage, and they share their spookiest moments over on their YouTube channel, My Haunted Hotel. Now, the guests that come to the hotel are usually not paranormal investigators in any way. In fact, most of them have never even encountered anything paranormal at all. So sometimes the visitors can be a little bit jumpy. Guest Kirsty is filled with fear when she is asked to investigate the hotel's cellar all by herself. While she's down there alone in the dark, something happens that scares the living shit out of her.
Kala ko may gumalaw.
Sorry. Oh my God. This is the worst thing I've ever done my whole entire life.
You are.
God. Is there anyone in here?
Oh, it's the generator. It's the generator.
Gago.
The eerie silence is suddenly broken by a loud roar as the hotel's generator turns on
Gulat na gulat siya.
without warning, making poor Christy nearly jump right out of her skin. Even the My Haunted Hotel team jump at the sudden noise, but they quickly laugh it off when they realize that it's just their generator. But then something happens that they just can't explain.
Oh shit, meron. Uy, ano yun?
Oh! Whoa, what was that though?
Gago, kinalabutan ako.
What the hell just happened? What was that?
Nagtanungan
Something
yung
just off
dalawang
camera is just What? Just to try and explain here, the generator's just gone off in the cellar. Kirsty's obviously cracked herself as it's happened. It got us, but something has happened here off camera that has made her now run out of the cellar. We have to radio through and make sure they're okay.
In a bizarre twist, a gigantic bang occurs on what we believe to be the cellar hatch off camera, and it is so loud it distorts the audio. To cause this loud of a bang means something must have hit the hatch with considerable force, but we find nothing that could have caused this.
Wala, takot na takot eh.
Right, we're just heading in now to find the girls. Girls, where are you?
Yeah, corner.
Right, what the hell just happened?
I am never going in a cellar ever again.
Right, so we saw the generator come on,
Yeah,
which is
that
obviously...
scared me.
But what was it off
Something
camera?
just went boom.
So it was to your left, we couldn't
Yeah.
see it off camera.
Yeah, it was on this side.
What was it? Can you try and
I don't
explain
know.
what it was?
I don't know. It was like just a big massive bang, and then I ran.
So obviously the generator's not paranormal, but then the bang that
the
you
bang
heard...
was definitely something. That was nothing like normal.
Takot na takot siya oh.
Kirsty says that right after the generator turned off, she heard another completely unexplained loud bang and just made a run for it.
Wala, takbo na.
Now, Kirsty isn't the only guest to experience a creepy encounter with the unexplainable. On a different night, guests Janine and Lottie are investigating the hotel's most haunted room, Room 5.
Nako, room.
This room is said to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. The child ghost that roams the hotel is said to be particularly active in this room. So the space has been decorated with dolls and toys.
Nako.
And it seems
Ay,
like the
nako,
two
ayoko
women
yan.
might
Nako.
not be alone in there.
Hello, children. You've got a toy here. You can change the lights on it.
Nakakatakot naman yan. Oh, patay ka.
What was that? What was that? Please tell me that was them next door. I don't know if it's them next door or not.
Oh shit! Yung isa nakatawa pa oh, natutuwa pa.
Janine and Lottie hear a disturbing bang, but they are unable to locate exactly where it came from. Then a doll sitting on a shelf in the corner falls to the floor all on its own.
Yung dal na yun, kanina ko pa nakita, masama na tingin ko yun. Parang
Janine, Lottie, and the
nakakatakot
My
talaga.
Haunted Hotel team are all shocked by the experience. But Janine is a bit of a skeptic and attempts to debunk what just happened. But she chooses a very, very odd method to debunk the incident.
You evil little... Oh, there you wound up! You evil... No! Don't do that! No!
Wala, magalit sa'yo yan.
Right. Switch foot stable. Oh God, I don't know what you're doing.
Ala, la, 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 la.
Right, I've jumped up and down in front of it and it's not moved. No. Right. Sit a bit closer. I ain't close to the door. That's going off again.
Ang galing nila mag-English.
Right, you're in the room with a... Oh my God!
Tontado.
We're in room 5. Started off very quiet, and about 3/4 of an hour into it, we had a huge thud on the wall, and the doll literally flew off the shelf.
So now we cut to another night weeks later, and the scariest moment ever captured inside the hotel occurs when a staff member is simply locking up the downstairs bar for the night, as the guests are all in their rooms.
Is that?
Watch closely as staff member Tom, who has just locked the downstairs bar, comes to drop the keys off, and as he enters the function room, a clear baby crying is heard coming from the old brothel. This is one of the clearest pieces of DVP, direct voice phenomena, we have ever captured, and Tom is left in pure shock, as are the team.
Oh shit. May bata nga. May baby na iyak. Patay tayo dyan.
I don't see a baby.
Yeah. Huh? You said yeah, huh?
Who said yeah?
Me?
Did you see a baby?
Yeah.
See the baby crying.
Nakakatakot yung hotel. Grabe.
What's that? Who's that? I don't see a baby.
Yeah.
Ayan, narinig nila yung baby.
You said yeah, huh? Who said yeah? Did you see a baby?
Yeah.
See the baby crying.
The guys are shocked when the eerie sound of a crying baby can be heard echoing throughout the hotel's restaurant. Now, to be clear, there were no children of any age in the entire building, and the guys find nothing. So could it be that centuries of history have left Ye Olde King's Head as a bizarre paranormal hotspot? Let me know in the comments. You can watch many more guest spooky experiences and terrifying overnight encounters over on the YouTube channel.
Nakakatakot yung hotel. So, di ba sobrang luma na nakita natin kanina? Di ba? Nakakatakot.
Weird World. South Haven, Michigan resident Jennifer says she was at a festival when she noticed something very odd going on in the sky above her. She grabbed her phone and started to record.
Alright, everybody sees me walking. I'm walking. Look. This plane.
Ala, ano yan?
Is it moving? It's not moving.
Baka ano lang, kahit, kasi kahit yung isa, yung isa kahit din yun.
It sounds like it's moving.
Now, Jennifer claims that the small airplane had been flying in the same spot, not moving at all, for hours before she finally decided to grab her phone and record the video. As you can see in the clip, many others also noticed the strange plane and filmed it as it is seemingly frozen in the sky.
Ala, baka ano lang.
Could it be that Jennifer captured a, quote, glitch in the Matrix? Or is there some simpler explanation?
Saranggola lang yan. Diyos ko, may saranggola nga dito eh. Di lalo yun, saranggola lang yan.
Tell me, keepers of the old church. Paranormal investigators Jeff and Phil from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigation set out to investigate rumors of an allegedly haunted church deep in the woods of Bedham, England, the Old Mission Church. The brick and stone church was built in 1880 and served as both a school for local children and as a place for Sunday worship for the town. But years later, the small town around the church was touched by tragedy. In 1919, a devastating influenza outbreak took the lives of nearly half of the town's children and many adults. The church/school fell into a state of decay. It was eventually forced to close in 1959 as the aging structure had become hazardous and unsafe. The historic building is now in ruins, but the church grounds is said to be extremely haunted by the ghosts of long ago. Witnesses have reported hearing the unexplained voices of children, and some even claim to have seen strange shadow figures roaming inside the church. As they begin, Jeff and Phil set up multiple static cameras. Now, the Ghost Tech guys always try to stay calm during their paranormal investigations, and after many years, Jeff and Phil aren't easily shaken. But they start to experience some highly unusual activity that even seems to make them a bit nervous.
Well, look, as I was saying, I'd asked for your name, and it may well be that you've told me your name, and I just can't hear it. You have to shout as loud as you can. Something touched my hand.
Oh, shit.
Something just touched my hand. Okay, sorry, please excuse me jumping back, but it felt like you brushed through my hand then.
Let me introduce myself. My name's Jeff.
What?
And my friend and colleague standing there holding
mukhang
a camera.
Mukhang legit
His
sila.
name is Phil. So as I thought I could hear children's voices earlier, Can I ask if any children can come forward, come inside the church, and say hello to us, please?
Mukhang legit to mga to ah.
Now, back in the old days, when I say old days, I mean hundreds of years ago, there used to be a settlement here. And they used to cut wood. We've been told that there was kilns here. So it was a tiny, tiny little village. And I guess that this church was the centre of that village.
Yan na, may gumagalaw po.
That was a voice, Phil. So it was a tiny, tiny little village. And I guess that this church was the centre of that village.
Yes daw. Ay, nakatakot to. Mukhang legit silang ghost hunter eh.
That was a voice, Phil.
Phil says something touches his hand and Jeff hears the voice of a child that is captured by his EVP recorder. But that's certainly not all that happens this night. Because as they continue to ask questions, they capture something truly bizarre on multiple cameras.
How it must have been different when the building had a roof, doors, windows, perhaps pews?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A black mass went right in between me and you and went over here.
Nakita nyo? Napansin nyo yun?
Could you come back, please?
Binabalik pa ang tapang nitong hype na to.
A black shadow moves in between Phil and I, and it is captured on all of our cameras. Here is the footage taken from static cam 1, followed by the footage on all 3 cameras from all angles.
Perhaps pews?
Ayun o, meron nga!
What was that, Jeff?
Isa pa.
Perhaps pews?
Oo. Yan ang totoong anino. Yan talagang parang gumanon lang, di ba?
What was that, Jeff?
A strange shadow passes between Jeff and Phil, but because they're filming in the dark with infrared, Phil just can't see it. However, Jeff spots the figure on their infrared camera and is shocked.
Yeah, no?
The 2 other static cameras also managed to capture the creepy event. So the 2 investigators take a break from filming to review their footage but leave the static cameras to record while they're gone.
Naku, mayroong
After
gagalaw
they
dyan.
leave, the camera inside the church captures another strange event that Jeff and Phil simply can't explain.
Oh, putya, meron nga. Wala, may anino.
So, could the church be haunted by the children who tragically lost their lives in the 1919 influenza outbreak? You decide. You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky videos over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations.
Grabe, nakakatakot yung nakakatakot talaga yung Nukes. Sabi sa inyo, nag-aantay itong si Nukes ng makakolekta siya ng magaganda na video. Gusto ko yung gusto ko yung sa tubig. Bukod sa sexy yung babae. Gusto ko yung sa tubig. Nakakatakot talaga yun. Tubig pa lang takot na ako. Tapos yung bata, kahit napanood ko na, nakakatakot din. Nakakatakot din yung hotel. Nakakatakot din to. Lahat sila nakakatakot. Shoutout ako mabilis ha, kasi sobrang haba na eh. Oo, shoutout ako mabilis ha. Shoutout nga pala kay Ma'am Chua. At saka kay Ma'am Penny. Kay Ma'am Grespe, shoutout din sa'yo ha. So, shoutout lang ako na mabilis dahil sobrang haba na nito kaya isingit ko na lang tong shoutout ha. So, shoutout kay Mau Naba. Mau Naba, shoutout sa'yo. Tapos, shoutout din kay Carlo Echalas. Shoutout din kay Christian Amamio. Mga bago to napapa-shoutout. Tabuti na lang. Shoutout din kay Jovan Jordan. Shoutout din kay Lia Delino. Shoutout din kay Clark Jansin at Arnel. Shoutout sa'yo. Rodel Mabutol ng Muntinlupa. Shoutout din sa'yo. Catherine Dia. Shoutout din sa'yo. So, kay Jerome Jerome Samar. Shoutout din sa'yo. So, maraming salamat sa panonood at hanggang sa muli.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.